nutritious, fresh from Florida, fresh to you.
Autumn is the perfect time to start planting and planting spring bulbs, perennials, and more before winter sets in. The cooler temperatures are easier on both plants and gardeners, but the soil is still warm enough to allow roots to grow until the ground freezes. Pests and disease problems also fade away in the fall. Plus, the late season is often bargain time at garden centers that are trying to sell the last of their inventory before winter. And don't forget your lawn. Cool season turf grass can be seeded this time of year too. Get those pansies, violas, trees, and shrubs in the ground right now, and they'll reward you with gorgeous color in spring. When you're looking to add to your collection of perennials, divide and replant existing perennials. Keep any fall planted perennials well watered until the ground freezes to encourage them to grow to new healthy roots before they go dormant for the winter. Protect them from frost with a blanket of shredded leaves or other mulch layered about 3 inches thick around them. I'm Kathy Isom, Southeast AgNet.
When it really counts, depend on the source for the latest weather updates, keeping you ahead of the storm. 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
Turning cloudy and breezy today with a high of 77 to 84, then mainly cloudy tonight with a shower and a low 64 to 68. Saturday we'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine with a shower in places. High tomorrow 75 to 79. Sunday and Monday both partly cloudy. High Sunday 76 to 79. Monday 78 to 80. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm Holly Holdren.
You know what you want to do in retirement, but do you know how to get there? Tune in to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors, Sunday mornings at 8 to get answers to your retirement planning questions. Plan today so you can do the things you've always dreamt about doing in retirement. Listen Sunday mornings at 8 to Coasting into Retirement with Gary Marriage of Nature Coast Financial Advisors.
Our firm offers insurance services.
Dance Alive National Ballet presents Phantom, A Tale of Obsession on Saturday, October 30th at 2 p.m. and at 7:30 p.m. at the Curtis M. Phillips Center for the Performing Arts in Gainesville. It is a world of love and obsession. Good versus evil. The classic love triangle. What better for Halloween? Funding is provided in part by Visit Gainesville, Alachua County. A grant from the City of Gainesville Parks, Recreation, and Cultural Affairs Department. Details and ticket information at dancealive.org.
This is Ocala Talks with Tom Schmidt, bringing stories that are important to our community in and around Ocala. Plus, of course, a splash of sports as well. Now, here's your host, Tom.
Welcome back. Welcome back to Ocala Talks on a Monday, November 1st. It is holiday season officially now after Halloween. Thanksgiving just around the corner. And Veterans Day, 2 Thursdays away. Valentine's, listen to me. Thanksgiving just after that. Then we're on to Christmas. No trick-or-treaters last night. I didn't have any trick-or-treaters. Which means I ended up with a lot of Hershey's milk chocolate and Kit Kat dark chocolate bars. So I'm okay. I'm okay with that. Hey, earlier today, I talked about an article that I want to bring back up. It was an alarming finding for me. There was a recent survey done by the Public Religion Research Institute, part of their 12th annual American Values Survey. They released it today. Among other things, the highlights that continue the impact of, where people think we are violence-wise in this country. Survey was conducted between February 16th and September 16th, September 9th, through online interviews with a random sample of 25,800 adults living in all 50 states. Nearly 1 in 5 of the overall respondents said they agree with the statement because things have gotten so far off track. Americans may have to resort to violence in order to save our country. They say over 1 in 5 or 18% of it, but according to this, it was 30% Republicans, 11% of Democrats, and 17% of independents. So either that's how the breakdown of that 1/5 was, or it's 58% of people say. It's a little confusing. I wanted to clear that up because it's a little confusing with the article. They said nearly 1 in 5, 20% of overall respondents, said that because things have gotten so far off track, Americans may have to resort to violence in order to save our country. And out of that, 38% of them were Republicans, 11% were Democrats, 70% independents. That means only 58% of the 20%. So I'm confused with the math there. But it is still alarming whether it's 20% of all those asked or 58% of all those asked that think violence is going to be the answer to solve America's problems. Even if it's 20%. And this article seems to can't make up its mind which one it wants to say it is, 20% or 58%. Even if it's 20%, that means you and four of your best friends, you and four of your friends, one of you thinks that before we get back on the right track in this country, we're gonna have to have a violent altercation. That's concerning to me. That we're at the point now where we've lost such faith in our democracy that it's going to take violence. There's a large contingent of us that think violence is going to be the only answer. Now, don't get me wrong. When it comes to violence, I know a thing or two. But that's concerning to me. Good morning. You're on Ocala Talks with Tom Schmitz.
Hi, Tom.
Hey, Sonny, how are you?
Talking about this, that, and the other thing, and these people are violating the Constitution
100%.
About every which way you can think of. We know that. But you want a scary experience? Read the Declaration of Independence. All the articles listed for the reason to declare our independence and leave the sovereignty of Britain is in that Declaration of Independence. The only thing that they haven't done to us yet is make us board troops in our homes.
You may have a point there, Sonny.
It's really scary when you read that. Just glance through all the different articles in the Declaration of Independence.
Are you surprised, Sonny?
To yourself, how many times I've heard this already?
Sonny, are you surprised? Are you surprised that according to this article, they can't make up their mind whether it's 1 in 5 or 58%? But are you surprised that there's a large number of people that think that violence is going to be the only answer?
No, I'm not surprised. But some people think that way. It's already happening. Just look at Oregon or whatever, all these other places.
Portland, where they burned down federal buildings.
Yeah. I mean, it's absolutely astounding to me.
Thank you for the call, Sonny.
All right, have a good day. Bye.
It blows my mind. And you know, when you go back and you look at all the violence that's already happening through the looting and the rioting, and then you see the what happened at the Capitol on January 6th, when you see the unrest in the streets of Portland, with the way that groups control the downtown area and have disrupted businesses and police work and everything. It's already happening, I would guess, in some form or another. But I find it disconcerting that whether this article says it's 1 in 5, which is 20%, or 58%, still 20% is a large number of people who think violence is probably going to be the only answer to get America back on the straight and narrow. We pride ourselves on peaceful exchange of power. That's how our democratic republic has survived for 200 plus years, is the peaceful turnover of power. And in the last 12 to 15 years, it has become more and more a struggle for that peaceful exchange of power as the parties become more polarized and less willing to have discord with each other. This is how the North and South issue deteriorated through the 1830s, 1840s, and 1850s that led to the secession of South Carolina, followed by 11 other states of the southern states to create the Confederate States of America and fight the Civil War that lasted 4 years and almost tore the Union apart. I hope in my lifetime we don't see another Civil War. I hope we never see another Civil War. But if this article is to be believed, there's a large group of people that think that's the only answer. That change will only come after violence. That to me is worrisome, folks. 622-9622 is the number to call if you want to be part of the conversation. It worries me that a large group of people, according to this survey, believe that violence may be needed to save the U.S. It is disconcerting to me that that's where we're at as a society, that a large group of people that answered the survey done and released. It was done during September 16th, September 29th. It was released today. It talked to adults living in all 50 states. And 20% of the overall respondents said they agree with the statement that things have gotten so far off track that Americans may have to resort to violence in order to save the country. Be right back after this timeout. You listen to 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, WOCA, The Source.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Are you or your loved one being released from a hospital and wondering how you'll manage? Inform your physician that you want to go to Palm Garden of Ocala at 2700 Southwest 34th Street for your rehabilitation. Palm Garden provides pain management, post-discharge follow-up, diabetic care, psychosocial support, and so much more. Plus, they even offer outpatient rehab. This award-winning care